Hello, my name is Suchitra Khandale. Today's date is 18 August 2021, and today's video topic is array. Now we see first what is array. In a Java, array is a collection of similar types of elements or collection of homogeneous element. Uh, in a Java, array object which contains the element of similar data type. Additionally, the element of an array is stored in a contiguous memory location. It is a data structure where we store the similar elements. We can store only a fixed size of elements in a Java array. Array in a Java is a index based. The first element of the array is stored in the zeroth index, and the second element of the array is stored in the first index, and last is and so on. In a Java, in Java, array object in a Java object is an dynamically generated class. Java array inherits the objects class and implements the serializable as well as clonable interfaces. We can store the primitive values or objects in in a object in an array. Array is an non-primitive data types. The advantages of array is that code optimization. It means it makes the code optimized. We can retrieve or sort the data efficiently. And then random access. The next second advantage is random access. We can get any data located at the index position. Disadvantage of array is that the size of array is limited. If we declare the size of array, then we cannot extend at a runtime. It doesn't grow its size. Uh, for this disadvantage, for overcome this disadvantage, the Java used collection and framework. Mm. Now we see what are the types of arrays. There are two types of arrays. First is single dimensional array, and second is multi-dimensional array. Now see what are the syntaxes of single dimensional and multi-dimensional array. In a single dimensional array, we can write first data type, array bracket, and array name. And also we can write um, uh, data type or array name, and after array name we can take array square bracket. This is the syntax of single dimensional array. Initialization of array in a Java is array is equal to new data type and in bracket size of array. Now we see for example of single dimensional array. In that, first we take the integer type array a. In that we pass the length is 5. So we declare a0 is equal to 10, a of 1 is equal to 20, a of 2 is equal to 30, etc. And for printing the single dimensional array we required an for loop. Inside the for loop we print an single dimensional array. Now we see how the multi-dimensional or two-dimensional array is declared in the Java. We take an data type first, array name second, and we use the two square brackets for the two-dimensional array. Uh, um, array is an a container which holds and store the same data type and same data type values. We can declare array as character array and string array, integer array. Now we see what is the importance of array. An array can hold the value of the same data type. It never allows to holding the values of a different data types. If we are declaring an array of an integer types, it means it can holds only the integer values. It can takes value of strings. It cannot take the value of strings or another data types. Next is an array is stored to continuous memory allocation. All the values are stored in order and each value placed on the index of the array. It start from 0. We can declare an array as a local if we are declaring in the method. The size of the array is specified only by integer value. If we can't use the any other data type to specify the size of the array. Like other classes, array also can be extended in its superclass object. Every array type elements, the interface clonable and Java IO serializable. An array can be stored primitive data types or and non-primitive data types. In a one dimensional is always used with the one subscript is one square bracket. A one dimensional array behaves like a list of variables. We can access the variables of an array by using an index in a square brackets pressed by the name and of the array index value should be integer. In a multi-dimensional array, two-dimensional array is a 2D array is the simplest form of the multi-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array uh, is the array of arrays. It means array inside the array. A two-dimensional array is the array of array because they store the tabular form as like a single dimensional array. We must declare the two-dimensional array variable. We must specify the array name followed by the square brackets called as subscript. A two-dimensional array is stored in a tabular form, means it's stored in a row form of row and column matrix. The two-dimensional array uses two subscripts where the first index behave like a row, means I is behave like a row, and the second index is an column index, and the size of the matrix is depend on the size of subscript, means we can enter the size of matrix inside the subscripts. काय बोलत आहे एकच मिनिट राहिलाय. Now we see default values of array in a Java. When we are creating the new array, the elements of in the array will be automatically initialized by their default values. After construction of array, a new array in a heap memory according to the type of the array. In this array has a default value. um, uh, sub for this the default assigned values of the array is boolean false, integer 0, double 0 point 0, and the as default value of the string is null, and the user defined type is also null. Uh, 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 Errors in array. The When we declare as the array as a size of 5, in that we only 5 elements are stored. But if we if we want to print the array of I means array of 6, in that the array index bound error is occurred. It means that the uh, 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 size is very high from as compared to given size of array. This all about the array in a Java. I think I'm done with this my array topic. So thank you so much.